All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially day 19 of our 31 days of horror slash 31 days of Halloween. And today we have a film that, like, even now, it's a very, very polarizing motion picture. From 1986, it is the infamous, the iconic, the immortal Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Now, if you're not really familiar with the backstory on this one, I'll try to do as best I can. I don't want to take up too much time. So the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out in 1974. It was directed by Tobe Hooper, and basically what he did was he sold the rights to the film to like everybody. So we're not really entirely sure who all had the official license to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So that kind of prevented him from making a sequel for a long time. I think somehow the rights ended up being caught up with the mafia, of all things. So we didn't really actually have a clear cut idea of who actually held the copyright to the movie until around the mid 1980s. And that's when the Canon Film Group bought it. And they really wanted to make a sequel to the movie because, obviously it has the big brand name appeal. But the thing is, Tobe Hooper, even though they did Poltergeist and Funhouse, and he's kind of on the cusp of being mainstream, he really didn't want to go back and revisit the film. So basically, what Canon Group said was, all right, dude, look, if you agree to make a sequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, we will bankroll like whatever your two pet projects are. And we got Invaders from Mars and what was the other one? Life Force out of it. So basically, agreeing to make those two movies, which were huge box office bombs, Tobe Hooper said, all right, fine, I'll make Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Now, obviously, there is a huge, huge, huge difference in attitude and tone between this movie and the original. The original kind of used like that really sort of weird, almost documentarian approach. It was a very grisly movie. It was a kind of movie where even before anything really bad happened, you knew this is not a part of the country you wanted to be in. And obviously, the fact that it's actually kind of a bloodless movie. You go back and watch it now, there's really no gore. Even though you got people having their heads lopped off with power tool equipment. I mean, there's really nothing going on. It's not a gory film at all. But it is just has that just pervasive nastiness to it. Like, you can tell people, the actors themselves, absolutely hated making it. They were being tortured. It's like 100 degrees and they're sweating. There's fake blood everywhere and real dead chickens all over the place. So you really did walk away with a very palpable sense of distress and unease and even a little bit of madness. But this movie, I mean, number one, it's way, way higher budget. So it doesn't actually look like one of those old movies you'd watch in high school, like the driver's ed movies, like Red Pavement. That's what I always kind of thought of when I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre cinematography. This one, it's very much a big budget movie, and instead of being a straight horror film, it's really more of a weird, like, comedy horror hybrid. It's very self reflexive. It feels, to me, a lot like Motel Hell. I think Motel Hell is a far, far superior movie, but it's kind of that same vibe. Nobody ever brings that up, though, just how much this film kind of borrowed from that movie. But then again, Motel Hell borrowed so much from Texas Chainsaw Massacre that I guess it's just sort of a synthesis then. It's great art leading to great art leading to just kind of mediocre art. So basically, what you know about the movie, Dennis Hopper plays a cop who is hot on the trail of Leatherface and his family. Another thing is, it's a totally different family from the first movie. There's a new character played by Bill Moseley. Uh, all of the characters are kind of sort of tweaked. They don't look anything like they did in the first movie. And basically, the Sawyer clan, that's actually their surname, in case you didn't know. They're winning chili cook-off contests, and they have like an underground lair beneath the abandoned theme park. And at night, they go out and chainsaw people, and eventually they kill these two yuppies. But the yuppies are on the radio, and it's recorded. And there's a DJ at the local radio station. He's playing it over and over again. And eventually, the Leatherface people find out about it and kidnap her and take her underground. And that's when Dennis Hopper, fresh out of rehab, has to go down there with some chainsaws of his own and act some vigilante justice. So, all of that on the surface, I think, has the makings of at least a quasi decent movie. But to me, it just straddles that line between being like self parodying and being kind of quasi authentic. that you really don't know what to make out of it. I mean, you don't know if it's being serious, so when you have like really graphic violence going on, you just kind of laugh at it. You never really feel like the character's in that much danger. I mean, just all the characters I think are too fleshed out. That's the problem. You don't really walk away from even like Leatherface, look at him being like some really terrifying creature that kind of neutered him a little, to where he's in love with the DJ. So he doesn't really feel like that menacing, unthinking Frankenstein monster like he was in the first movie. And the rest of the cast is pretty forgettable too. One thing I do want to say about the movie is the gore effects are great. We got Tom Savini, I think. I should double check that, but Tom Savini, he came on over, and chainsaw effects are beautiful as you'd imagine them to be. But really, it's one of those films where if you can just sit down and completely shut off the fact that it has anything to do with Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1, and you have enough pizza and you have enough soda, and you've got bubble gum or whatever it is that you like to use chemically to get through movies, if you just turn your brain off and enjoy it for what it is as opposed to what it isn't, I mean, you can kind of walk away from enjoying it, but without question, it's a huge, huge, huge monumental step down from the first movie. And quite frankly, a film that I think really isn't justified in existing. There could have been a good Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequel out of it, but Tobe Hooper's heart was not in it. It just wasn't going to happen. It probably should have just remained an idea on the back burner. But it's just a slightly above average movie thanks to special effects. I'm going to give it 2.5 Reese's Ghost Cups out of 4. So it's just about middling. Not terribly mediocre, but not terribly great either. It's just kind of there. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Now, tomorrow, we got another film from 1986, and this one, trust me, it more than lives up to the hype you've heard on the internet. It's a really, really great foreign offering. Truly disturbing, one of the most distressed movies I've ever seen in my life. You're going to want to hear all about it.